Previously on Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Little boy, where is your daddy hiding?
Godless heathens. Grantbridge is a province of Lord Wigman of Walden. The city is rightfully his.
Poor soldier. Doesn't know what heathens do to men of God like him. Hasn't heard the stories, it seems.
We can educate him. Look at those ham hands. Could make a nice pair of gloves.
And his heart. A heart that beats in a lad like this? Feed a family of 6 for a week.
So,
Let's cut his throat now and water the orchards with his blood.
No, sweet lord, no! He's on the Isle of Ely, Ealdorman Wigmund, in the monastery, I swear.
Thought that would take till the next morn. Let's tie him up and let him rot away.
Oh, fucking Dane half-wits! The Lord will smite you from this land, all of you! May God have mercy on...
That home-thieving snake might have cast a curse on us. I couldn't risk it.
Christians don't curse.
Wigman's on the Isle of Ely. I'll tell Soma what we've learned.
okay, now I'm suspicious of that. I know it's not quite where I started, but, well, I couldn't resist. And also, this isn't how I looked before, but you get the idea. Anyways, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Phantasm Gaming, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's been a while since I've recorded, actually, and the recording schedule is probably going to get a whole lot more complicated. But, here we are. Hopefully, everything will continue to go smoothly in terms of my schedule, which, well, frankly, I know it probably won't. So yeah, last recording session, we took back Grantbridge and learned that there's very likely a traitor in our midst, and that is why the Saxons were able to take it so easily. So, we are going to investigate a little bit more, see if we can find out just what's going on. I already have my suspicion as to who the most likely traitor is, but we're just going to have to wait and see if that is actually the case. So yeah, we're gonna do some investigating.
Go.
What's on over there? Hello, I can talk to you apparently.
Hail. Did you see anything strange on the night before the attack?
I saw someone run from the outskirts of Grantbridge to the shore, just before the fighting started. Too dark to see who.
Okay. That doesn't tell me anything, actually. Doesn't show me where I'm supposed to go either. This. Oh, what are you?
Eivor. This is a surprise.
I was wondering. The visions you've had about you and Soma, how do you interpret them?
A piercing question. I believe it means that Soma will lead me to greatness, however difficult. That she is linked to my destiny.
Why were you at death's door when Soma found you?
I left my clan to pursue my vision. I don't remember much. The sacred plants addled my memory, but I was hungry for more visions. You may not understand, but Soma does. She knows the gods have a plan for me, and that following it is worth any risk.
Okay. Did you see anything the night of the attack?
Did you see anything
main
odd
thing I
when
wanna
the
ask.
attack began?
I did. I saw a wave of Saxons appear in the heart of Grantbridge, as if by magic. Odd as wings on an eel. I fought ragged to the brink of death from one night to the next. You saw the end of it. Wolves almost took me.
Okay. So that's nothing else I can ask from you. Trying to find a traitor. Maybe you could help.
I should be going.
First. Something here. Alright, so... You know what? I'm gonna
You
be frank.
return.
I've got the charisma for it, so... I'm trying to find a traitor. Maybe you can help.
I'm trying to find who betrayed Soma to the Saxons. I could use your help.
I wish I could help. The night of the attack, I was meditating on the shore, far from prying eyes. I was alone that night. And until Saxons appeared, I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. I hope that's enough.
Okay, so that tells me something. Okay then. I think he's probably clean. Not really much that ties him to being a potential traitor. At least in my eyes. I don't know, it's just... The idea of him being a traitor seems implausible, I guess.
Maybe old Fruitcheek has fixed my mail.
Alright, so... Let's go to this, whatever it is. Let's see if we can get it.
You there. Did you see anything strange around Grantbridge before the attack?
I didn't. I was in the longhouse drinking with Birna and her men all night. She can really put it away.
Okay, so Birna was at the Longhouse.
These bags are Birna's, packed for a long journey.
Don't tell me. I really don't want you to be a traitor.
Well, you're not the regular sunbeam I've come to know. Something weighing on you.
A few things.
I was wondering on a few things. It must ache to serve under someone you love so deeply, one who doesn't love you back.
Some days the pain hits hard. I need to press my hand into my heart to keep it from digging through my chest.
Okay. So you used to be a smuggler.
You were a smuggler. Some would say that's not a trustworthy past.
And water is wet, what a surprise. I'm an opportunist. I see a chance, I take it. It's helped Soma so far. She knows what I am, what I was. But she trusts me. Who would better know the difference between a joke and the truth?
That's true. Right. Looks like you're planning to leave.
I found your things packed for a long journey. Were you planning to travel?
If I had betrayed the city, I'd be gone now, wouldn't I? No, I stayed. I'm happier near Soma with a broken heart than far away with a heart still longing.
Okay, so what did you see the night of the attack?
What happened the night of the attack?
The people were at peace. A beautiful night, fog and all. Then came the Saxons all around. And Soma roaring like a great bear. When she called a retreat, we ran for the longboats, aiming to regroup in the swamps. It was an ambush, no more, no less.
Okay.
Someone in the city let the Saxons through the Longhouse tunnel. When the fighting started, where were you?
Drinking with my warriors in the Longhouse. When the Saxons came, I fought. I
Okay.
couldn't have shown anyone the tunnel. Eyes were on me all day and night.
And that checks out. How about something? Oh, townsperson I can talk to.
Did you see anything the night of the attack?
Only Lif, fighting bravely. Did you know Lif carves a poem in each of his longships? He's a craftsman and a wordsmith.
Where are these longships now?
Lost in the fog of the Fenlands, sadly. If I could reclaim them, I would. To return his works of art, he'd be so grateful.
To be sure. Good luck to you.
Oh. New intel. How do I look at the intel, though? There definitely is something to go looking for, so that's fair enough. Over here, this is probably the leaf. How am I doing on rations? Rations are full. Alright, so that makes things a bit easier. Sorry if I'm not talking much. It's kind of late at night.
Eivor, you look like the wind has flecked your sails. What's going on?
I was wondering. You told me you often disagree with Soma's orders.
I do, but I follow them. It's my duty to this clan, to my Jarl's Kona. A man's honor comes from his acts, not his wishes.
You said your yellow paint was stolen before the attack.
Aye, and yellow is not an easy pigment to mix, let alone acquire. I was furious it was stolen.
Okay, well I found that paint
I
bucket.
found your yellow paint barrel near the river.
Did you? It was stolen from my workshop not long ago.
I found it on the riverbank. It was empty.
Right. Were you jealous that Guthrum chose Soma to...
How did you feel when Guthrum named Soma the steward of Grantbridge and not you?
If being honorable were easy, we would have no evil men. It is something I wanted, sure. But I'm a man of honor, above all.
You're still sketchy to me. I don't know
How
why.
did the night of the attack play out from your view?
I was working in the shipyards. Next thing I knew, the city was burning from the inside. Then Soma led our retreat.
Right. I want you to speak openly.
Leaf. Someone showed the Saxons the Longhouse tunnel. Where were you when the attack started? What were you doing?
When the fighting started, I was in my workshop, decorating a sail for our allies in Grimsby. Without my yellow paint. By the time Soma gathered me to retreat, the city was under attack from within. I was nowhere near the tunnel. Nowhere.
Search the swamps for yellow motion. Alright, so we're gonna be doing that next, I think. Right, and of course I'm having a failure or something. Okay. Right, so first gotta get out of the city. For some means. Something over here. Yeah, I know, shut up. I know there's an online service error because my internet is shit right now. I need to close it.
Have a look, Sunan.
Let's move you out of the way. There we go. That over there.
Sunan, guide me.
Might as well mark these. Come get them. It's a long ship. Painted yellow. Isn't.
Go, my eyes.
Might be getting somewhere though. Just don't know where. That's the main thing. Like, I'm not quite sure where we could go. Alright then. That's good. Again, the question here is, where is this yellow ship? So this is the swamps, probably. Let's see what we can find in the ways of yellow longships. I'll be honest, I'm not very optimistic about what I'm going to find, if I find anything, all things considered. But we're going to see what we can get. I still feel like Leaf is the obvious choice. Leaf or Berna would be the obvious choices, but I don't know. It seems odd that it would be them. Brother, it seems like it'd be the obvious choice, and that's what makes me immediately skeptical about my decision. Alright, so let's see if we can find a yellow longbow. Which Might have to cut this segment down, depending on how long I'm spending running around. There's a ship over there, but is it one with yellow paint? Nope. Not a ship even. That's a ship, though. Is it yellow, is the question.
This poem is about Leif. Did he write this about himself?
Again. Slightly concerned.
Survey the area, Sunan.
Leif just feels like the obvious choice. That's why I don't know if it's actually him or not. The world grinds to a halt. Right, so the next 20 minutes or so is basically just me wandering around aimlessly with no idea where to go. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip forward so that you don't have to waste time watching, well, quite frankly, a lot of boring footage. So, without further ado, King Crimson. Just not finding this thing. But wait a minute. Hold up. Hello. Okay, this just got a little bit more interesting. Alright then. Well. Okay. This changes things a bit.
This place is heavily guarded.
I could do a raid with this.
To battle!
Wait for some of them to sneak past. And I'll stab a few of them in the back.
Let's stay away.
Bring them down!
Stay away from me! Team step with me!
Die
I'm freaking parried. No, 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 no. I'm parrying. Okay. Get out the way,
I'll kill you.
Get away from me, damn you!
Yeah.
Stop running, you coward. There we go. You should not be able to. King of Crimson.
You die now.
Let's get out of here.
Eivor, what are you talking about? We still have it here. Loot galore. So I don't know why you wouldn't want to loot it. Seriously. Huntsman breaches. Right? Interesting. Or go over here at least. Again, don't know why you guys are leaving. We've still got things to loot. Vikings, raid things. Ooh. All right. Still gonna keep exploring because need to find something. Something of note would help me in my. Is that a boat? That's a monastery. Wait, this looks like a boat though. And so, God damn it. Get back here, you fucking coward. Oh, you... No. Die. Oh, it's my boat. I was like, what the hell? Hang on, this is the boat. This is the yellow boat. And it's not sunk.
This longship was ambushed by bandits.
But it's painted yellow.
The survivors ran into the fog, pursued by half the party, while the other bandits looted it.
No. No. Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
This longship is splashed with yellow paint. A quick job. Why would it be painted a different color than the others? This carving references Galen in verse.
No fucking way. Galen. This is his boat. It's painted yellow. And that right up there is the tower where we saved him from wolves. And who's the one person whose alibi can't be accounted for? Oh, I had this completely wrong the entire friggin' time, apparently. Well, to quote The Witcher,